What's up, traders? Julian here from J. Lewis Trading. We're going to do a quick review on the S&P 500 and a bunch of monster trades that we have put out in the alerts to our members that have all come through. Recently, we put out about 16 or 17 alerts, and of that, more than half have moved to the upside. It's been an incredible time. A lot of people are making a lot of money right now, and I want to share with you some of the things that we've done. And I'll start off with the S&P 500. Obviously, it's moving to the upside. The last time you watched this video, you would have seen that we had this trend line resistance, and we were waiting for that momentum to kick up and push price action higher. Price has done just that. The S&P right now is going to start tearing to the upside. We've closed today at 29.30 out in New York, so not too bad on the S&P 500. Obviously, there's a lot of strength here, and it's pushing a lot of stocks higher. To name a few that we've been watching, UTX. Now, this is something that I put out in the alerts to our members, and we were looking at this big flag breakout. Now, I've got trendline resistance drawn. I don't have trendline support drawn. But you can see that resistance level at 136 was broken. I was calling for a 139 primary target, and then we would see what would happen from there. You can see that 139.24 actually has been hit, and it is now moving higher. It was a key level of resistance. You can see that we have some structured resistance up through here. We just pulled that line straight across, giving us that 139.24. It's been taken out. Momentum is ripping to the upside. I suspect that if we can get over 142.65 tomorrow, we'll have another few strong days leading into next week. Tomorrow being Friday, if we get a really, really strong day, we could get another strong Monday, and then we might start to see some weakness in this stock. But for the short term, UTX, killing it. A lot of people making money on the options on this one. CI, this is another, larger cap stock that we're looking at. Nice little flag pattern, broke out, trendline resistance. We talked about this when I put the alert out. It had already broken out, so we were actually a day late, but what we were telling everybody in our members area to do was to watch this for a follow-through, and if this move followed through, what we would see is a primary target of 199.09 touched. You can see that this is a structured level of resistance set back in February, March. And price action has been working its way higher to get to that prior high, and it has since broken out. So the call on the breakout, I was late, but the call on the follow-through to get past target, we were absolutely correct. And you can see that the momentum is still going, and so there still is a little bit of juice left in this trade. If you get over 201.81, you could probably see this moving into that 205 area because there is a bit of candlestick resistance, which a lot of people don't pay attention to for whatever reason. And so that's where you might want to start to look at taking this trade off. Another one was American Airlines. This is actually something that I put out just 2 days ago. Very, very simple trade. Nice ascending triangle. We had this nice structured level of short-term resistance. It popped yesterday, followed through today. Didn't do anything outrageous today, but yesterday's break was nice. What we'd be looking for moving forward is a 42.25 level to get taken out and really get a nice continuous move through on American Airlines. So this is, again, something that we put out to the members. Options play, looking at 60 and 70 deltas, and we were looking for 3 months out, but to be completely honest, there were a couple guys that got a little bit aggressive. They saw where we were in the week when this alert came out. They got some weeklies, and they're killing it. So that is AAL. Another one, and this is my personal favorite, JP Morgan. Put this out just the other day. This was just a big, beautiful flag. You can see right through here, trendline resistance. When I put it out here, this was the candle that we were looking at. Boom, it absolutely crushed trendline resistance. It's popped. It's taken a bit of a break today, but you can see that that momentum is just getting started. The beautiful thing about this trade, too, is it has taken out this high, or is about to take out this high, I should say, of 119, hence the break. So, as in breakout and taking the bit of an intraday break. You can see that it ran all the way up to that 119.33 level, past area of resistance. And so right here, you might get it sort of moving sideways for a minute, but when this thing goes, it's going to blast. Where we call this thing out, right through here, at 114, currently up 5 points, roughly. So this is a nice play. And again, options, A lot of guys got into this thing. For those of you that are in our members area and you got into this, kudos, huge trade, paid out massive. BMY, or sorry, that was JP Morgan. We were watching BMY. That was a failed trade, pardon me. Our last one to report is actually CMI. And nothing too crazy here, but again, this structured level of resistance right through here. A bit of an inverse head and shoulders. It popped, and so yesterday popped right here, 146.49. We saw a high today of 152, and I do believe that there were a few people that were getting their calls on this one as well. But again, something we put out, it was just a very, very simple resistance play, and boom, it broke out, followed through a little bit. And what you might be getting on a very, very short-term basis, and this is pure speculation, but if you look back at this chart, you've got this massive head and shoulders that absolutely broke down. And right now, what you might be getting is just short-term short covering. So everybody that was shorting this stock and wanting to kick this thing down into the dirt, you just might start to see some short-term covering. And it might even move into a short squeeze. Who knows? But CMI, again, something we put out in alerts. If you want to get involved, check out the link below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Turn your notifications on because we're always putting out new content. Please, if you have any comments, leave them in the box below. I want to hear what you guys are talking about. I want to hear what your guys' feedback is about the alerts that we've been putting out and about these reviews. If there's something specific that you want me to touch on, please leave in the comments box or email me directly, info@jlewistrading.com. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video review.